Here's how I healed from depression and anxiety and suicidal ideation without medication. I've been asked this question a lot, and I've just been praying a lot about how to respond because I just want to be very careful to talk about this in an appropriate and sensitive way to the matter of mental health. I have my undergrad in psychology and I have my experience with Jesus, and that's what I'm speaking from here today. This is going to be a multiple part series because there's a lot that I did to heal, but the first thing and the most important aspect is Jesus. When you are saved by Jesus, it literally says in his word that he takes the weight upon himself that you carry, and he gives you his spirit and the fruits of his spirit, which are love, joy, the opposite of depression, peace, the opposite of anxiety, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. When Jesus died on the cross, he broke the curse of and the weight of sin over your life, which is all of the ugly, hurtful, painful things that we deal with. Jesus broke the curse and the weight of that when he died for you on the cross. And when you accept him as your Savior, it breaks that off of you. It no longer has a hold on you. That's not to say that healing is always overnight and you give your life to Jesus and you never experience things that feel like depression or anxiety, but it is to say that you meet Jesus and he changes your life forever. You go on a journey with him to heal, to process the things that cause depression and anxiety in you, to start to surrender to him, to start to declare that you have the fruits of his spirit in your life and you do not have to experience the weight of sin that he has taken from you. I think oftentimes medication and diagnosis just seems like the easier option because it might be quick or more simple, but the truth is that true healing can only come from Jesus, from a relationship with him, from a life surrendered to him, and it's a process of sanctification. As he fills you up, your character becomes more and more like his spirit, which is the opposite of mental health issues. So, part one of my healing journey was that I surrendered to Jesus. I gave the weight of my depression, suicidal ideation, anxiety to him, and I let him heal me. I continued to pursue him, to get with him, to be with him, to ask him to make me new, and day by day he gave me the joy and the peace that I needed for that day. Stay tuned for the next part, which I will share more practical things about what that looked like in my day-to-day life.